Hey guys, Night Raid Gaming here. Gundam Evolution has just announced Season 2 MOBIUS. It's out with the old, in with the new Gundam, as New Gundam is officially the next DLC character that we will be getting in-game. Now, I'm pretty hyped for New Gundam. It's a great character. It's someone I wanted. I don't think it was ever a question of if New Gundam would come into the game, only when. And he's the next suit, so it's right now. Looks like a fun character. They're showing off the abilities with the blaster, with the bazooka. He has the fin funnel barrier. He can fire off the fin funnels. So it looks like they did a good job representing the character. Happy to see a more long-ranged focused character added. I'm hoping he will shift the meta at least a little bit away from the melee dominance that we're kind of trapped in right now. My only concern with New Gundam at this point is who his counters are, and if Exia, Melezaku, and Barbados all happen to counter him, then obviously nothing about the meta is going to change. But at least we'll have a new suit to play with. Should be fun. I'm stupid enough to buy the New Gundam bundle. That'll probably have the skin and the Amuro avatar and all the other whatever junk you get. So I will be buying that. I'll do a review of New Gundam, let you know how fun he is, if he's worth your money. But at the same time, despite the excitement of a new suit, which is pretty hype, I'm now actually more concerned about the game than I was before. Now, ranked, as far as I can tell, is kind of dead. I can't find a ranked game for the life of me. And casual games are taking a while, especially if you play at odd hours. It's just easier just to hop over to the Japanese server and play there. But the fact that Bandai is adding New Gundam basically signals to me that Bandai needs a suit that is going to sell. If New Gundam doesn't sell, I think Bandai's kind of done with this game. They can't really add anybody more popular or who's more marketable for this series than New Gundam. So if New Gundam flops, I think they're done with this game. I think they're 100%. That's it. I don't think Bandai has recouped their initial investment in the game. It is a free-to-play game. Obviously, it relies on the battle passes and crates and you spending money on coins. But the game is kind of a ripoff. The loot crates are absolutely as abysmal, as bad as any loot crates I've ever seen in a game. Skins are stupidly overpriced. $20, $40 is completely nuts. And the coins are just like a ripoff. And the battle pass is a ripoff. You get nothing. You get nothing for it. It takes a lot of effort to level up, and you get nothing for your effort. You get a couple skins, a sticker here or there. Who cares? You don't get anything. So I think Bandai is kind of not selling any of it. I spent $20 when the game came out because I'll support any Gundam game that's released in English. So I just spent $20 to support the game. I got Unicorn and Mahiro. That's it. I unlocked Marasai for quote-unquote free with the beginner pass or whatever you get. That's pretty much it. And I have absolutely no interest spending any more money. I'll buy New Gundam just because I know if he doesn't sell, this game is pretty much dead. But yeah, that's really concerning. And adding a new character is very expensive. Probably costs around $1 million, maybe more. It's expensive to model the character, to animate it, to design it, to test it out. And I think Bandai Season 1 did not sell that great. And so now the game's kind of in jeopardy. And if New Gundam flops, we're going to fall into that like Halo Infinite or even Overwatch 2 kind of area where they're not going to add new content to the game because people aren't buying stuff, and people aren't going to buy stuff because there's no new content for the game. And then it's just a death spiral and the game is dead. So that's my concern. As much as it pains me to say it, I think if you like Gundam Evolution, if it's a game you want to see more suits for and you want to keep playing, then I think you really have to think about buying New Gundam. Like, just put the money and just buy the damn thing, because if you don't, this game is done. I don't think New Gundam is going to bring in new players. I could be wrong, but I don't think if you're not playing Gundam Evolution now, I don't see why New Gundam would make you start. It might, but not to a significant amount. And while they might announce another suit, there may be another suit in the works right now that just hasn't been announced and will be announced in the latter half of Season 2. I'm not counting on that. I'm giving that about a 10% chance of happening. I'd love if that happens, but I'm just not counting on it. And the fact that they've slowed down content development from 5 suits to maybe 4 or maybe just 1 with this trailer speaks volumes. They're slowing down the bleed of money, and they need to get some of it back. And even the new map is a bit of a phone-in because they're just kind of recycling the training area. Now, maybe they were always planning to make that a map, but only one new map that's already based on recycled content. See, now they're kind of cutting corners here. So New Gundam, I think it's all we're going to get, and it has to sell, or I think this game is finished. It's been an interesting experiment. I think maybe Bandai miscalculated a bit by going with the hero shooter genre. Probably at the time when they started working on this game, Overwatch 1 was doing very well. But since then and release, Overwatch 1 has crashed. Overwatch 2 almost dead on arrival. And the FPS hero shooter genre is very much a fad. It was Apex Legends for a little while, then it was this game, then it was that game. Now it looks like it's Valorant. I'm sure in 6 months there'll be a new one. And the FPS game space is just way too competitive. It's too much a fad kind of genre. People always want to play the hottest, latest thing, and they will abandon an old FPS at the drop of a hat. Very few FPS games get a long-term, hardcore, consistent fan base like CSGO. Otherwise, the most loyalty people have towards an FPS game is like a series. So I might be a Call of Duty fan, but I'm going to play whatever the newest Call of Duty is. As soon as the new Call of Duty comes out, I'm abandoning the old game. And so I think Bandai has done an admirable effort for a first-time FPS game. This might be the only Japanese-developed FPS game I've ever heard of. I'm not sure if there's another one. So this is new territory for them. I think they did a decent shot. It'll be interesting to see if they ever bother with another FPS again, or what they might do next time to appeal to the Western video game market. They obviously want a big slice of that. It's just way too big, despite their expertise at selling games to Japan. If they want to make more money, they need to sell to the West. And I think they really did a good job, as much as they could, selling Gundam to a Western audience that, for the most part, does not know that much about the series. We'll see where they go from here. Do they go to fighting games? Do they go to JRPGs? Do they go to Gundam Dark Souls? I have no idea. But it's been a good ride regardless of what happens. I will keep playing. But let me know what you think. Are you hyped for Mobius? Are you let down? Do you think the game's in trouble? Are you going to be spending a lot of money? Are you going to be playing wait and see? Do you have friends who now want to play just because New Gundam's in? I don't know. But let's talk about it. I will see you guys in game, and I'll catch you next time.